podcast channel. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope everything is good in your world. Have to kill off some of that audio. It's a little bit loud. I'll let it play for another minute, but got my headphones blaring right now. I can't differentiate the audio. I can probably take it down a little bit right there. There we go. All right. So I hope everyone is doing good tonight. Tonight we're doing a live stream. I hadn't done one in a while. Thought I'd come in and hang out and just run my mouth for a little bit like I always do when I do a live stream. I did get a chance to get out and go do something really cool today, and I'll talk about that a little bit later here. But hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're good in your world, and I hope your Saturday has been phenomenal. Now, today I really just leave these open for them just in case anybody wants to jump in and talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. And tonight's a little bit weird on the stream because YouTube's acting like goofy. I don't know what it is. I went into the streaming software part of the YouTube setup, and hang on just a second. The weird thing about it is it wouldn't let me schedule the stream. It kept saying there was two different streams trying to run at the same time, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, YouTube. But they've made some changes to the layout. Oh, good grief! Now I'm getting. You know what? This just drives me insane. The YouTube is, I don't know. It's like the biggest. It just blows itself up constantly. That's all. Hey, let's change this and let's do this and let's do that. And then all of a sudden, when you do this and you do that, guess what? It just falls in the floor. YouTube is just, I don't know. It's a great platform if they just get their crap together. And I'm not bashing YouTube. It's like when you try to do too much at one time and you try to fix something or do something, it just doesn't work right. Anyway, if you join me tonight, it's an open forum. Please jump in, add your comments. I do love the comments. Comment sections are fun. It's the community aspect of doing the live stream that I really, really enjoy, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. When the comments get going back and forth and everything's bouncing around pretty well and everything's moving and grooving along a little bit. Moving and grooving. That sounds like an old radio. Moving and grooving. Sound like an old radio disc jockey. Man, but today was a great day. I got to go out to Expedition Bigfoot in Blue Ridge with my wife and my son, and we had a great time. It's a funky little place, and there's a lot of stuff in there, and I've got some pictures that I'm going to share here in just a little while on the live stream if anybody joins me. And if they don't, I'll cut this live stream off really quick. But no, YouTube's acting weird tonight. I was trying to schedule doing the stream, and normally it'll let you schedule it. When you schedule it, it gives you a start and stop or an end stream. See, I don't even know how to end this stream once I get to the once I get to the end of the live stream, unless I just kill everything. I don't know how this is going to work, quite honestly. And I don't even know if this is going out. It says it's public, so hopefully it's going out public. Now, hopefully you're getting a notification. I guess I could check and see. Let me see what's going on my YouTuber channel. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's a weird thing, See, it acts like it's still going. Surely it's not still running. YouTube can't get any worse, and then YouTube says, watch this. And then they make it worse. I wish they wouldn't have taken that functionality out of the live stream platform there. That's just, God, that just ticks me off. Whenever they change things and little things you get used to, and now it's wonky. It just doesn't work good. It's clunky. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. So right now I've got one view. I guess that's me viewing my own content. Tonight we'll talk about whatever you want to if you jump in here. And if you don't jump in here, I hope you watch this later. And if you do watch this later, please, if you like the content that you do see, please subscribe, hit the notifications bell. That way when I do go live or post additional content or more content, additional, more, whatever, you can jump in here and check that out. I've got a video I'm going to do tomorrow. I've got two actually now that I'm going to do tomorrow. Work on a little bit here and there. It's kind of hard to do a lot of video creation because, it takes a lot of time because you got to do the videos, you got to set up the shots, you got to do the lights, you got to do the sound, then you got to take it all in and then edit it and put it together. And it's a time suck. And hopefully it'll get to the point where it'll, start generating some traction, get some people in. But tonight, it's pretty cool. It says 0 drop frames. Normally I'm dropping frames like crazy. So tonight I've got a pretty good signal. I hope people jump in here and join me on this live stream. We can talk about whatever you want. I'm always open to conversations. But anyway, I did post this to Facebook, and I don't know if it's working or not. That's another thing too that's kind of weird. Because you can't start and stop. Golly, this is just frustrating me. We had some issues like this before with YouTube. Couldn't post a live stream, couldn't do different things like that. But it just kind of got wonky. But hopefully somebody will jump on here tonight, jump in and join the conversation. Hopefully get a bunch of people in. I like it when we get a bunch of people in because the conversations go all over the place. I need some water. Hold on. There we go. So tonight's live stream is done with the Logitech C920 webcam. Had to tinker with that a little bit. And I'm actually using my Rode NT1 microphone. It's a very nice condenser microphone. It actually puts out really good sound. The problem is you just have to have a real a treated room if you really want to use it the way it's intended to. Right now, I've got an expander and a gate set on the microphone, so you can't hear the air conditioning in the back, but you can when I'm talking. It's just if you see how it cuts on and off. You can't hear the outside noise coming into it. Love this microphone, man. It sounds phenomenal. It's a large diaphragm. It says it's one of the quietest microphones in the world. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, so tonight, I don't know how many people are actually going to come in and hang out with me. Hopefully, if you do come in, drop some comments in there. It's always good to put the comments in. And normally when we get a bunch of people in, we start the comment section off and it just ping pongs and goes out of control. And I love it when it gets out of control, when it kind of goes sideways, because that's when it gets funny, when people start really putting some interesting comments, to say the least. But tonight is just a hangout, open forum kind of night. The song was Big Guns at the beginning, Silent Partner, but I think that was the group. The song is The Big Guns by the Silent Partner. But anyway, hey, Sophie, how are you? Yes, it is hot outside, Sophie. Very hot. It's been the weird thing is, though, about it, the heat, we're getting up to the middle of August, and it's kind of weird. I think everything's just upside down right now, so we don't think about it, think about how we normally think about things during this time of year. But that's okay. We're going to get through August really quick, it seems like, because it's going to get behind us fast. But tonight, if you're joining me, thank you for coming in. I got some pictures on my show later, Sophie, about went to the Expedition Bigfoot today. Really cool place up in Blue Ridge. Really, really fun. We had a good time. It's a really funky little place. They got a lot of little exhibits. It's like a tour, and you pay to get in, and it's like an open tour. You just kind of walk around and do what you want to do while you're in there. And, they let you take pictures and video. The only thing they won't let you do is a full walkthrough video, which is, I can understand that. They want people to come in and actually see the exhibits and see the sites. And it's a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of history, a lot of Bigfoot casts, the foot, the feets, the foots, the whatever you want to call them. The casts are in there, and those are really cool to go look at. I took some really good pictures. Took a lot of some video clips and different things like that. But it was a cool little place. And I don't know, Bigfoot's one of those things, from your childhood, from mine anyways. I love the whole Bigfoot thing, the whole, is it real? Is it not? I don't know. I did pick up a cool little thing though today, the Bigfoot sounds. I play for some of those for you after a while. It's pretty fun. But, whenever we were there today, it was really cool, all of the stuff and, people going in and all the stuff that's been donated and put in the little museum up there. It's really, it's nice the way it's set up, and you see there's a wall. I've got a picture of that I'll show you here in a little bit, but there's a wall of photos of explorers and people who have been, chasing after Bigfoot forever. I guess, they used to do, like speaking. People would come in and speak and talk about their experiences with Bigfoot and, their experiences with, checking out Bigfoot or chasing Bigfoot. And they don't do that anymore right now because of the, current climate and current situation that's in the world. But, hopefully they'll get back to that And I don't know, it was just a fun little trip. And then we stopped by and picked up some barbecue at Pools Barbecue. If you've not been to Pools Barbecue, really great. I mean, it's a funky little dive. There's pictures. God, there's so much history in that little restaurant there. I mean, it's just and it's got good barbecue as well. So there's my little rant about barbecue. But it was good. It was good. Good day out. We really enjoyed it, my wife and my son. And we just had a good time. It's good to get away like that and just kind of, let everything go and get out into the world, especially with, it's so scary to go out right now. Of course, we did well, what everybody's supposed to do. We wore a mask, we social distance, we stay away from people. And a funny story about that. I did a video about wearing a mask out in public and, the maskers versus the no maskers, and it's, golly, we could go on and on about this, but I did a video about that. How people are so just damn cruel and disrespectful of other people, and they don't respect other people's decisions and things that they do or they feel like they need to do. And a little experience today just solidified that and proved that to me. Now I don't care about what people think, and I don't care about what people say. It was just very odd and very telling to me because after we left Pools Barbecue, we get up, we clean up our little area that we were eating in, we clean up our tray, and we get ready to go out, and I put my mask on because I got to walk around people. So I put my mask on, and as soon as I did, this lady looks at me and starts laughing, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Really, really?" No, I don't care if you wear a mask or not. I do it because, like I said in the video that I put out before, you just don't know. You don't know if you're a carrier. You don't know if you may be spreading this around. And, but it's just funny to me that people can just be complete and total jackasses sometimes. But that's okay. I mean, that's their right to do that. It's my right to, ignore what they do. It's my right to do what I feel is safe for me and my family. So Rusty's Barbecue. Onion rings, nice. I think it's hard to find good onion rings anymore. Who's got good onion rings? I'm not sure. Let me think. Who would have good onion rings? I would say DQ's probably got some good ones, but I don't know. They're kind of, I don't know, kind of. Who has good onion rings? Maybe. What's the place? What's the place? What is the place? Oh my God, I cannot think. The Varsity. Bah, what is wrong with me? The Varsity has some good onion rings if you're in the Atlanta area. But that's just me. You may like something else. And that's another thing too, nice, Sophie. Very nice. And that's the thing too. I was talking about barbecue places, and I mean you mentioned Rusty's. Everybody's got their favorite little place they like to go. I personally like to make my own. I think I do rather well at it. Thank you. Yeah, the whole mask debate. That's going to be. It's going to be. Oh man, that's going to go on and on and on. Whether it works or not, whether you like them or not, whether you agree with it or not, it's Shoney's. Man, we used to have a Shoney's, but we don't have one anymore. It's gone. I remember as a young man, Shoney's was a, big establishment for us, and we would go, and I mean, they had good food, I always remember the Shoney breakfast buffet. That was pretty cool. I think buffets are going to be a thing of the past if we keep going in the direction we're going. But yeah, no Shoney's Big Boys here. It's all gone. There is no Shoney's anymore. So that's cool. But no, again, the world is a strange place, man. It's just an odd, strange place. Hopefully we'll get back to some kind of normalcy. Normalcy is one of those things that's just kind of gone out the window anymore. And, hot fudge cake. Nice. Nice. The older I get, the less sweets I eat. So that does sound good, though. Fudge cake. God, that sounds good. But anyway, hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hope you're good. Hope everybody's safe and sound. Hope there's nothing, negative or terrible going on with you or anybody that you know and love. Because, again, it's a crazy world out there. Crazy, crazy world out there. And again, I hate the way that everything has to be now, where we have to, we've got to self edit because I don't know, social media is a weird, 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 weird platform anymore. There's a lot of, I need a pop filter for this thing. You can't tell I'm using a different mic tonight. I'm using a Rode NT1, but I don't have my pop filter, and you can hear my all that stuff coming out. So need to find one of those. I had one and I don't know what I did with it. I'll dig it up later. But tonight, so what's on your mind? How are you? Everybody like my new poster I got back here? I want to believe. I've been looking for that poster forever. And I actually tried to get somebody to print it for me. And they go, we can't print it unless you got a release. It's copyright. I'm like, God, almighty, it's all over the internet. Why can't you print it? So anyways, I went looking, digging around, checking out some websites. I found it on All Posters. I actually got a really good deal on it, like $2, then $3 shipping. So I don't know. And then with tax, I think it was like $7 so to get it here. But that's really cool. I've been wanting one of those because I'm an old X-Files fan. My wife and I, when we were first married, we used to watch that show all the time. It would come on and we was like, oh, we got to watch X-Files. Get there for the X-Files. X-Files is on. So we'd watch that. And I always remember that poster hanging on Fox Mulder's wall. And I was like, that's the coolest poster in the world. So I finally got me one. And the weirdest thing is, oh, yes, definitely the X-Files movie. Absolutely. The weirdest thing about that poster is, I wanted one, looked for one. I had to order this one. And then we go up to Expedition Bigfoot, the place in Blue Ridge today. They had a bucket full of these. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? There's a bucket full of the I Want to Believe UFO posters right here. But it's all good. It's all good. So I do like that poster, man. I just, I had to do some rearranging, changing some things around in my little studio, if you will. But I do really enjoy having that poster on the wall. Been wanting it for a while. I told my wife today, my favorite one is, of course, my giraffe. My wife bought me that for our anniversary. And, that... no matter what I put in my little studio or what I put in my little room, that one will always be near and dear to me. And I just love that picture. It just, it resonates with me. It speaks to me. It's like, it's something that just kind of gets into your psyche, and you can look at it and you have a sense of, oh, that's the only way I can describe it. So I do love that picture. And I do thank my wife all the time for getting me that, because it's a great picture. I just love it. And I know where the underlying connection is with that picture. It was my mom. She loved giraffes, but she had giraffe statues and giraffe pictures, and she loved giraffes. So, I think that's why it sticks with me. But the fact that my wife bought it for me, that just really means a lot. So, anyway, enough of that. We won't get into the mushy stuff. But tonight we're just hanging out. I hadn't done a live stream in forever. I got out of the habit of doing them because I just felt like that. I wasn't doing any good with it. I just felt like the people weren't watching, and it was kind of like a waste of time. And it's one of those things. I enjoy doing it so much because I just like to run my mouth, and I enjoy doing this so much. And I can't believe that, I kind of shut myself down from doing it. But I'm gonna get back into that. I'm gonna get back into my live streams. I may, change it up on what day and what time I do it, because I had somebody tell me one time, I'd like to see your live stream, but that's about the time I go to dinner. So anyway, I don't know if this actually posted to Facebook. Hopefully it did. I was having some weird issues with, this thing later. I'm trying to get ahead in the future. Let me see. Let me check. Yeah, there's some people there that checked out the story, but I don't know if they're going to come in or not. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they'll join me, hang out with me. So, Sophie, I hope all is good in your world. Hope everything is well with you. Again, tonight's just an open forum. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'd like to get a few more people in here before I start doing the show the little pictures. I don't have many. I think I've got like 8 pictures, because I'm going to do a little video about our little trip today. It was really cool, really fun. Shot all the video and pictures with my Canon M50 using the nuking some chow mein. Very nice. I'm actually going to have, it's a tuna casserole, really. After a while, it was what it is. It's just a tuna casserole, but it's just noodles and tuna, and then you take ranch and you take a little bit of garlic salt and you take some paprika and black pepper. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm going to have that here in just a little while when I get through with this live stream. And I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. I think I don't know. I usually stay on about an hour. Tonight's going to be about 45 minutes probably because, if nobody jumps in here, I'm going to go eat and hang out and try to find something on Netflix to watch. But it did. I got this cool little thing today. It's I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit blown out because of the lights, but it's a Bigfoot sound. Let's check out a Bigfoot sound. Wow. Okay. So I guess if you're out in the woods, you want to call up Bigfoot. Let's hear this one. The Bigfoot noisemaker. John, you said John's got the cooking gene. I do like his little videos he puts up, Eat Like a Man. I mean, some of the stuff, though, that last thing he did, I think it was what? Peanut butter and I forget what it was. I just said, you're a better man than I am because there's no way I would even consider eating that. Oh, it was just nasty. I think it might have been olives. I don't remember what it was, but it was just, God. Anyway. Yeah, John and I bounce ideas off each other all the time, or we talk about video stuff and, recording and all of those different things. So I don't know. And I do give John credit because he did give me a lot of pointers when I first started doing YouTube stuff. It was good for him to, hey, try this and try that, and I did, and a lot of the stuff worked out. And then it's like anything else. Once you, work with somebody, or not work with somebody, but once you, learn from somebody some different things. Okay. Yeah. With Curry. It's been kind of a weird YouTube adventure here, putting up content and different things like that. So, but again, I hate the way they changed this though. YouTube, the live streaming thing has changed completely now. And again, I don't know how I'm going to actually stop this stream because it doesn't give you the start stop button again anymore. And it's like, why did you do that? Why did you screw up something that was working beautifully? Now it's just like, okay, I'll have to figure this out. And maybe maybe they just forgot to put the stop button in there. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Turn up my volume a little bit here. I think I was fading out. So I hope the video looks good. I hope the audio is good. I hope everybody, I hope you can tell. I mean, today was a little bit different trying to set up my lights because, with the lighting, especially back here, you can see in the two pictures in the middle. You can see in the two pictures in the middle, they're, the reflections coming off of that because they've got covers over them, which was, I don't know, it's strange. Lighting's a weird thing with me, man. Trying to get the lighting right and get everything to look good, it's always a struggle. Especially with my webcam, because I can't set a white balance with my webcam. If I was using my camera, I could set the white balance, do a manual white balance. And bam, it would be perfect, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But when you're using this webcam, this C920, you have to go in and set everything up, and you got to tinker with it, and you got to set all the things. So I hope everything's coming through good, and I hope it looks well. Okay, thank you, Sophie. So thank you very much. Yeah, I tinker with it a lot. It takes me about 45 minutes to actually get everything set up to my liking. If I don't like it, I won't use it. And that's kind of how I gauge what I do with the live stream setup. I got to get a pop filter for this thing. I can't stand the plosives pop. It drives me nuts. I hear it in my headphones and it drives me insane. So I have to dig up my pop filter wherever that went to. But yeah. So I do like doing the live streams. I'm going to get back into this again. Hopefully I can get some... I tried to post this to Instagram, my link for the live stream, but Instagram's weird. You can't do that from a computer. You can do it from your smartphone, but trying to share it to Instagram through the PC is like near impossible. You can upload to IGTV, which I've been using IGTV a lot. I do enjoy IGTV. I've been doing some, video stuff there, posting some different content. I may even try, whenever I do the video, that I'm going to do today. I'll probably put that on the IGTV. So if you check out IGTV, I do have my little I do have my story page and all of the things over there, and it is the Bearded Guy Podcast on Instagram. So anybody wants to check that out, please do check out the Bearded Guy Podcast on Instagram. And if you're new to the channel here, please check out my podcast on Buzzsprout. It is the Bearded Guy Podcast. Imagine that. It's the Bearded Guy Podcast on every social media platform that I have. Anyway, so tonight we're just hanging out. I don't know, again, we're about 7:40-ish. So we'll go to about 8 o'clock and see how this works out. It's just about me posting content. That's what it is, and again, I like it when people come in. I think that YouTube kind of screwed the pooch here. I hate to keep going back to that, but man, it really messed it up because, normally I can set it to go live and then it'll post and then it'll sit there like a landing pad, like a waiting to go live. And then you hit start and then it goes live. This just automatically goes live whenever I turn on the streaming software. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why, but it is. Anyway, enough about that. Anyway, well, tonight, hopefully, my wife, she is so ready for fall. She's ready for Halloween. She's she's already in full Halloween mode, and it's kind of cool though. I do appreciate that side of my wife. She just gets, oh, let's do it. She gets like that. I'm the guy that, okay, yes, here it comes. But she and it just tickles me to watch her just get so excited about the seasons and different things like that. It's like a yin and a yang with us. We're kind of one is one side and the other's the other, and together we fit perfectly. I do so much, love and cherish that woman. She is just she's my best friend, and she just, gosh, she makes life so good. I'm just a show up guy. I'm like, hey, I'm here. So, but I do appreciate her so much, and I think tomorrow I've got to get some steaks because she's wanting to do some ghost children in the yard. I can't wait for the neighbors to see that. They're going to be like, what is wrong with the Winters family over there? Should be good times, though. Yeah, we love holidays. Holidays are fun. It's a good escape. There's a lot of memories and a lot of different things that are tied into holidays for us, and a lot of just, that's the thing about holidays. No matter what you think about them, there's so much that's tied into that, at different times of the year, especially with, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas is, I was a child. God, I couldn't wait for Christmas. I was like, oh, come on, Christmas. And, as I got older, I still enjoy that. But there came a point when I was just like, it's Christmas. Here it comes again. And thankfully, my wife, she makes that a great time around the house. She decorates, and it's just like, you walk in, it's like, oh, it's Christmas town. Hey, look at all this stuff. But, we so much enjoy it. And, it's any holiday, really. I really love the holiday time. I don't know, even though with all the stress and all the things you go through in life and all the stuff that's maybe, it could be, I don't want to say bad, but it's just that, life is stressful. And I think those times of year, even though there's a lot of stress and a lot of things that still go on during the holiday seasons, you still, it's still a different air, a different vibe. There's something light. There's something, I don't know, to me anyways. I can't speak for everyone, but I know for me, it's I love the holiday seasons. And, Thanksgiving, oh man, whew. I love Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. I know that sounds bad, but I do. I mean, past couple of years, I think I've done the turkey for Thanksgiving. Smoked it and done it, and then I think last I just did it in the oven. It was, yeah, those are the coolest. I keep saying I want to do yard decorations, but I never do. We're going to do the ghost children for Halloween. They had a little ad. Hey, they've got a 10-foot tall Oogie Boogie inflatable for sale at Home Depot for the holiday season. On sale now. I got to look at this thing. $150 for a blow up green thing to sit in your yard. $150. I'm like, much as we like Oogie Boogie and The Nightmare Before Christmas, he's not going in our yard. It's like, oh, good old Home Depot. Hope they can sell them all. I really hope they can sell them all. Yeah, I'm sure they will. They'll sell them. Somebody will go buy an Oogie Boogie, put up in their yard. But anyway, so Sophie, I'm gonna go ahead and share some of these pictures with you. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that we looked at today, and because I don't want to end the stream and not do that, but this is the Bigfoot Museum. This is Expedition Bigfoot is the official name, and it is in Blue Ridge, Georgia. So there's all kinds of little pictures and things on the wall and, carvings. And I don't want to call them artifacts because they're really not artifacts. They're just, things that people have collected that center around Bigfoot and that whole legend of Bigfoot. Lots of cool little exhibits like this one, radios that were used in exploring equipment and maps. And you can see in the picture here, there's a lantern in the background. Of course, that's not a real lantern anymore. They've modified it to run electricity, but just the exhibits are really cool. And I need to go in and edit these pictures. These are just raw images. I didn't do any cleanup on them. I just kind of put them in here. And this is that wall I was talking about earlier with just Bigfoot explorers and expedition guys and people who have gotten out and hunted Bigfoot. I think that's fascinating to me because I remember as a child watching In Search Of, and they talked about the Bigfoot, the Bigfoot episodes and the explorers and the people that go out and actually hunt Bigfoot. I wish I had a job hunting Bigfoot. That would just be fun. And then these are the cast. There's a bunch of these in there. These are really cool. Now, are they real? Are they not? I don't know. I mean, you have to be the judge of that for yourself. If you're in a very secluded part of the forest or any place like that, and you run up on something like this, it might give you pause and think, what the heck made that? But then again, there's a lot of people that like to hoax these things, but the odds of running up on something like this in an isolated part of the forest or woods or whatever. I mean, the random chance that somebody actually did this, it's kind of slim and none, to be honest with you. Here's another one. This was a skunk ape cast. It's kind of small for me to read there, but again, they had a lot of these displayed there, and there's a whole line of these displayed. I think I've got a picture of that here in just a minute. And of course, you go into this one little room, and there's the little viewing room. They had little chairs set up. You can see the projector there, right in that little area. And there's just this little thing that plays, and you can sit there and you can watch about Bigfoot. And it's really cool. They run it like the old movie, the old drive-in theaters, what it kind of feels like, that whole vibe. And they got the show starting in 6 minutes, show starting in 5 minutes. And they got a bunch of little stuff playing. But it's a really cool environment, really cool little museum. And if you get the chance to go, I would suggest that you do go. Now, here's the one that I was talking about where there's the whole line of the Bigfoot cast, and you can see their screens. The screens up top there, those are actually showing, different sighting locations in different places that, Bigfoot has been seen. And then on the wall here, this is different names given to the Bigfoot. This was kind of cool. And the weird thing about this little display, it's right there at the bathroom. So I had to crop and edit this out. But again, it's a cool little place. Now, all of these pictures were taken with my Canon M50 with the kit lens. I think I had it at 15. And of course, I use a custom white balance whenever I'm shooting. And, of course, you have to tinker with it. So some of the pictures are a little bit, you'll see them get brighter, get dimmer. But anyway, Boggy Creek. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but the Legend of Boggy Creek, that always scared me to death as a child. I can watch it now, and it doesn't really bother me that much. But again, the displays and the different things that have been collected about Bigfoot and about hunting Bigfoot and, are all in this little place. And it's such a cool little establishment. And here it is, Expedition Bigfoot, Blue Ridge, Georgia. So if you get a chance, go check it out. It's a fun time. And again, there's an admission fee to get in. But, quite honestly, I mean, it's how they make their money, and it's how they keep the doors open in a place like that. And, we didn't mind paying it. It was fun. Did pick up some souvenirs and different things like that. So it's a cool little place. And here we are coming back. As you can see, my son's in the background there. Here's me and my wife coming back from our trip. I think this was after Pool's barbecue. We got our bellies full. Now we're ready to go home. So, but again, we did have a great time. So it's a fun little outing. We enjoyed it. We've been planning to do it for a while. Been talking about doing it for a while, and we finally pulled the trigger and went out and did it. Had a blast. I really enjoyed it. It was just walking around taking. I got so many pictures, so many video clips. I'm going to put all those into I'll put all of those into a little video, and I don't know when. I'm like to think I would do it tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get it done tomorrow, but I don't know. I may or may not. But anyway, hope you enjoyed those pictures, Sophie. Hope you saw some Bigfoot stuff there that maybe. Oh, it's Bigfoot. I hate it when they send me stuff like that. It is a cool little place. It was a cool little place. I like the atmosphere. That it's not bright and lit up in all the areas, but in the it's kind of I don't know. They did it right. It looks good. It looks awesome. Thank you for the comment on the pictures. Thank you. I did like them. I want to go in and edit them though, and kind of balance them out so there's not so much of a contrast, a high and low contrast, and the lighting and. But that Canon, I'm really pleased with this camera. The kit lens on it though, it's not a fast lens, so it's only like a 3.5 maximum or minimum, maximum aperture that you can do with it. So I don't know. I want to get a faster lens. That would help in low light situations, like in a place like that. But again, I did take some really good pictures. I think they're really good pictures. Somebody might look at them that takes pictures and goes, "Man, it doesn't really look good at all." So I don't know. But anyway, plan on doing that again. My son said there was another one in Tennessee. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's specific to Tennessee, but this one wasn't really specific to Georgia. There were sightings from different things from all over the states, the different things that have been collected. I'm sure the one in Tennessee is probably like that as well. Sorry, I need some more water. I'm getting clicky. There we go. Much better. Much better. Anyway. So I'll be putting that video out about the little trip and talking about it because I took some, talking head stuff whenever you're riding down the road. Hey, we're heading to blah, 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 blah. Anyway, but I'll put that up and that'll go on Instagram as well. I wish I could have, linked this to Instagram. I'd like to get my Instagram, viewers into the YouTube live streams. I think that would be kind of cool. I could do a live on Instagram. The problem with doing a live stream on Instagram, I don't like that. I mean, the platform's good, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, if you're joining this video late or if you're watching it, tomorrow after it DVRs, I do like the fact that, YouTube still lets it DVR so you can go back and watch it and then post to your channel. Go ahead and check it out. I do watch these, by the way. I do watch these all the time whenever I post a live stream because I want to see if there's things that I could have done better or done different. And more times than not, I always go, I'm picking apart more what I say than anything else. But again, so thank you for coming in tonight. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay. Probably another 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 15. I don't know. But I'm going to go upstairs and hang out, have some dinner, just kind of chill out. Having my coffee right now. And then, later I'll do like I always do. I'll fall asleep on the couch. So if you do stumble in here, or if you are new to the live stream, it says I got 4 viewers in here. I'm not sure who they are. If you're here, post a comment, jump in, join the live stream. We love all comments. I welcome all comments. I'm not one of those guys that shouts down anybody that has a different view than what I do. I do welcome, everybody's point of view because again, that's what makes us human. That's what makes a community real. Is we're able to talk and hang out and just be real with each other. So again, if you do check this out later, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notifications bell. That way, when I go live, you can check me out again, or you can watch some of the videos that I post. And more times than not, the videos that I do post have been just these live streams, and I've not been as dedicated, if you will, to I've not been as dedicated to putting up content as I was before, and that's a shame on me. I need to get back into the habit of doing that because, the more times you post, the more exposure you get, and um, I don't know, it gets your videos out to a broader audience, if you will. So anyway, um, I don't know. I'm starting to dwindle down, and my mind's been going just bouncing all over the place, and now it's kind of backing down a little bit. It starts to do that after a little while, after I've run my mouth for almost 45 minutes. But anyway, let's see what we got else on this sauce. Bigfoot. I guess if you're out in the woods and you really need to call Bigfoot, or you're trying to find Bigfoot, I wonder if you could catch him with this. Let's hear what the roar sounds like. That didn't sound like a roar. That doesn't sound like a Bigfoot groan to me. That sounds like he's got gastro problems. I don't know about you, but if I was in the woods and it was night and I heard something like that screaming in the middle of the night, I would probably freak out, Bigfoot or not, because that just sounds weird. Bigfoot. I don't know. Bigfoot, fact or fiction? You be the judge. I'd like to see a Bigfoot. If Bigfoot is real, I'd really like to see a Bigfoot. I think that would probably be, I guess that would be the highlight of most people's lives. Hey, I saw Bigfoot. And then everybody could laugh at you. You didn't see Bigfoot. You just saw my drunk uncle running around in the woods. So, oh, really? That was a mating call. Oh, that's we definitely won't. We definitely don't want to put out a mating call. Have Bigfoot's come. Yes, I don't know what you believe. I tend to believe that there is a such thing as a Bigfoot. I tend to believe in aliens. I tend to believe in all those things that we just can't explain because we just can't explain them. Maybe totally rational things behind what we see or what we think we see, but for the most part, we can't explain it. And I don't take away from anybody saying that they saw a Bigfoot, because there's a lot of strange things in this world that we just are not privy to, or we just don't see all the time. But I don't know, Bigfoot, real or not, you decide, and then you be good with that decision because I think there's such thing as a Bigfoot. I believe I don't know. I've heard some of the theories about him, heard some of the crazy things that people say about like Bigfoot is an interdimensional being, and that's why you can't never see him, and he just disappears. That's bull. I don't believe that. I mean, to be big hairy ape out in the woods, he's interdimensional. He just disappears. Maybe. I mean, that's why you never can find him. Or that's why you never see a colony of Bigfoots or a herd of Bigfoot. What do we call it? A herd of Bigfoots? I don't know. Bigfoot. A herd of big feet. A lot of Bigfoot together and one. That would be a herd. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's why you never see him. Maybe that's why he's never found because he makes an appearance or he's coming to get something and and then he disappears back into the other dimension or whatever he lives in. I don't know. I know they do have a lot of sightings in the Pacific Northwest, and there was a lot of sightings, I think, last year here in Georgia. People have sworn that they saw the Bigfoots. So I don't know, Bigfoot real or not, aliens real or not. The cool thing about aliens and UFOs and different things like that, our government is being very forthcoming about, hey, we're seeing UFOs. Now, are they alien in nature? I don't know. It could be just that they're unidentified and we just don't know what it is. I think that's more along the lines of what that is, but, well, I just dumped something off of my desk. That's not good. I'm not very bright. Now I got to go pick all that up. Oh, that sucks. That just really sucks. I cannot believe I just did that. My mind was not thinking through that process. All right, Sophie. Well, I think I'm going to call it good for the night. I do appreciate you coming on here and hanging out with me. I do appreciate you, joining my live streams and adding to the comments there. It's always good when, we have people come in and hang out, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and go enjoy dinner, and I hope that everybody's good. I hope if you watch this later, I hope you have a great evening. I hope you have a great day or whatever it is for you, and I hope nothing bad is going on with you. I hope the world is treating you well, even though it's kind of like a kick in the face right now, or a kick in the eye. But again, I hope you're well. Hope all is good with you and your family. I hope that that everything that you want to work out actually works out for you. So again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It's always my hope that you have a great day and a better day tomorrow and a wonderful week ahead of you. And until next time, this is the Bearded Guy Podcast, and we'll see you next time.